The main obstacle was on liability. By the time we went to mediation, I really wanted to focus on the actual impact and the damages. DK Global really came through on that. Hey, my name is Matt Haicken. I've been practicing personal injury in New York for 12 years. And let's see, I started my own firm 5 years ago. I got a text from a former client that a friend of hers had been hit by a bicyclist. Was pretty badly injured, was in the hospital, and that friend would be calling me. So shortly thereafter, I got a call, and I went to the hospital and met her, and she was in really bad shape. All we knew was that some delivery guy on a bicycle hit her. Police had taken down his name and address from the driver's license, but we didn't know which restaurant he was working for, if there was insurance coverage. So I started digging. So the plaintiff was crossing 42nd Street between 10th and 11th Avenues. So if you've ever been to New York City, that's right next to Times Square. It's one of the busiest areas probably in the world. So, and she was crossing mid-block. Ryder, the bicyclist delivery guy, he said she just stepped off the curb right in front of him. She said she had already passed the double yellow line and he came from the wrong way. But either way, she was crossing this really busy street. That was the biggest obstacle. By the time we went to mediation, I really wanted to focus on the actual impact and the damages. And DK Global really came through on that. So she was knocked to the ground. She sustained a fractured clavicle, dislocated shoulder. She started having some memory loss issues after the accident. She had an MRI of her brain, which showed nothing, but we did have a neurologist who said she was experiencing symptoms of a mild traumatic brain injury. So he would have been called to testify as an expert if the case had gone to trial. And I really wanted the animation to show the coup-contrecoup of how someone's brain bounces around inside their skull when there's a traumatic impact. And I don't think most people realize that your brain can really move around inside your skull. So the DK Global animation really did show that. And I really wanted to highlight the injuries and the impact. I also wanted to show them that I was serious about the case, that I was serious about going to trial. And people know how expensive these things are. And this was the first time I'd ever used any company for an animation. And when I got to the mediation, the adjuster and the lawyer for the other side were really angry about the mediation. And that's when I knew I had something good. And they went on and on. I've never seen a lawyer and adjuster get so annoyed about something at a mediation. So that's when I decided, okay, I'm definitely gonna use DK Global for all of my bigger cases. So the case settled at mediation for $325,000. So I thought that was a really good result. It was a little higher than I expected. And I think that the animation really brought it home for the other side and for the mediator.